I think one of the things with this piano is when you're performing live and you're on the road, I think the biggest thing is the wear and tear on acoustic instruments. You know, sometimes I say, well, I wish I could play guitar, and then sometimes I see all the guitar players going through all their problems with tuning, and I sit back on my piano and I say, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. But you know, that's fine when you're on the keyboard because everything is already set for you. But on a piano, it gets kind of weird because, you know, your tuning is a big thing. You know, so you have the sound, but if it's not in tune, or if it slips out of tune, like after a sound check, or in the middle of a show, in the middle of a show, then it's just like it's a disaster, and so that becomes a problem. Also, with a live piano, you have the whole miking issue, you know, and so you're picking up so much stage noise and stage volume. You know, if you're playing with like a trio, you know, it's a little bit easier, but if you're playing with a, you know, an orchestra or a full band, it makes it very, very difficult, you know. So with this, it's great because it feels like a piano, it sounds like a piano, and everything is set within itself. You know, within itself is already, you know, the tuning. You can specialize tuning. You can specialize in tune individual notes, or you can tune certain aspects of the keyboard according to how you like it, and then you can actually preset that. Or you can just keep it in tune and never have to worry about the miking, never have to worry about it, you know, slipping out of tune. And then I also love this because there is an ambience feature here where you can actually control how much ambience you get. So for example, that's just dry, you know. And that's like a hall kind of ambience feature. So I love that because even when you're performing live, you still can, you know, you can send the ambience through a different send and have your dry signal go through another send. And so your house engineer can monitor how the piano is coming across according to that room. And these are things you can't do with a live piano. You know, kind of, you know, if it slips out of tune, that's what you get. Whatever the acoustics are in that room, that's what you get. So it's pretty amazing what Roland was able to do with this. I mean, it's brilliant, you know. And so what I understand is like these aren't samples. The imitating of the hammers, and I mean, it's a brilliant thing. So, you know, in a live concert setting, it's like, wow, I basically have a piano, but I have more control. You know, so this is perfect. This is perfect for stage. You know, I was playing with the Patch 1 is called a vintage piano, and you know, playing that, it's just, I love the richness of the sound. You know, if you're playing something where, you know, you're playing like a lot of chords, and I like how piano setting 1, it sounds just like that, you know. I love that, and I love how when you even go to the high register, you still keep the warmth, you know, and that's very important with the piano, because a lot of times when you have a sample, the higher up you go, you start hearing more of the sample, so it starts sounding kind of cheesy, you know. And I love with this, I love how I hear the tone and the feel of the high end along with the low end. It's an amazing thing. I'm really blown away. Then they have this all triple piano. Which is like massive. I wish I could have had this in church when I was growing up, you know. That's awesome. I love this, and that's the other thing too. Like, you know, with a real piano, whatever that piano is, if you have a Steinway, you have that for the whole set. You know, if you're playing that, and the genres of music change, you're stuck with that piano. You're stuck with the sound of that piano. Where with this, I can change genres, and I'm still on the same instrument, which is phenomenal. So we can go to something you know, rock or big. I can do. And then switch to something soft. And then switch to something, you know, switch to something dark.